Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeff, aka SonOfMar on the PlayStation Network. Welcome to XOXO to PlayStation. And again, I have my buddy Javi with me. What up?
Hello, people.
Um, Talking about Nintendo this episode. This one might be a little bit shorter just because for me and Javi collectively, we do like the Switch a lot, but I personally don't have one yet. And Javi, you don't have one yet, do you?
No.
Okay. I do want to get one. Don't get me wrong, but I just again money. Um, and it's one of those things where I'm hesitant to get one because I don't know if I like. I don't know if I'm 100% sold on the lineup yet. Yeah, Zelda's amazing, but I just don't know if buying a Switch warrants that yet. I don't know. But that's why we're talking about this shit today. So, Javi, are you kind of in the same boat as me when it comes to the Switch? Are you kind of hesitant because of the lineup, or do you have other reasons why you're not pulling the trigger on it yet?
Yeah, basically I am in the same boat, especially with the money part. Um, but when it comes to the lineup, yeah, I know I love Zelda, but I need to justify it with a different game. And I have an idea of one game that would, like, pretty much sell it hardcore for me. And we'll get to that later. But yeah, as for right now, it's really hard for myself, and it might be just me to justify for a Switch currently.
Yeah. I've never been the type to buy a game just for one game. I always look at all the games collectively. Um, that's what I did with I remember with the PS3, I was really excited to try and play Heavenly Sword. That game looked really, really awesome. Um, but I didn't get a PS3. Instead, I went and got an Xbox 360 because I liked its lineup when it was first coming out. It was like, oh, here's Camilla, which looked cool. Quake 4, which looked awesome. Perfect Dark Zero, which I liked the look of. And granted, it wasn't a great game, but I liked the look of it. And I like Gears of War and Halo, so I was like, well, I'm into this. With the Switch, I kind of fall in the same category. Plus, I don't know if I'm in a position where I really, truly want a handheld in my life right now. I mean, I have a Vita, and I love it, but I can't necessarily use it while I'm at work. Well, I guess I should take that back. I can, but I just haven't because I don't want anyone to steal it. Um, Speaking of, I mean, because of the Switch, I think the price point's fine. I like the material. I've liked what I've seen of it, and I've liked what I've played of it. Um, I'm impressed by it. I just, again, kind of like you, I need more games, which leads me into the main crux of our episode, and this is pretty much going to be a lot more of a simplified show compared to the last one where we rambled. But hey, our ramblings and rantings were warranted. Damn it. Um, Games wise, I know they announced because I'm getting to the game that pretty much is going to sell you on this thing right off the bat. Monster Hunters, was it 10, 20? Is that what's called?
Double Cross.
Double Cross, right? Because for some reason, I thought those were Roman numerals, not crosses. For one thing, I don't know enough about it. I really don't. Is it exclusive to Nintendo, or is it a trip? Is it a third party game?
So yeah, so I believe it's gonna be exclusive to Nintendo.
Okay.
When it comes to Double Cross, that's actually a Japanese name for it. The Japan version's name is for Monster Hunter Generation that's currently out in North America. It's called Monster Hunter Generations, but in Japan it's called Monster Hunter's Cross. So Double Cross is just a updated
Generations
version, I
two.
guess. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The second generation, and yeah, that is the one game. If Nintendo comes out and says, "Guess what?" and 6 months, just like for instance, Monster Hunter Generation came out like roughly 5-6 months after
Mm-hmm.
they came out in Japan. If they say Monster Hunter's Gen 2 coming out for the Switch, I'm buying it. I'll buy the Switch. And pretty much case closed for me. Zelda and Monster Hunters, case closed. I'm definitely gonna find the money somehow, but
That's a fair estimate. I can dig it. Um, I'm a big fan of the Monster Hunter series. I haven't followed it nearly as much as Javi, but I'm a big fan of them. I think that's why I fell in love with Horizon. That's why I fell in love with a lot of games like that. That's why I really liked Freedom Wars, because that reminded me a lot of it, because you could like dismantle enemies. Um, that one's a big one that I think would sell me. I think another big one that would sell me would be Metroid, which leads me to one of my predictions. I do think it's high time that Metroid returns. I think either a brand new installment or a reboot is going to happen. In the very least, my hope is that they will do a remaster of the one that was on the GameCube. I forget the name of it right now, but it's high time that it comes back, because Metroid was the shit. Um, I miss the old ones. The old ones were really fucking good. Metrovania, old school games were really good. Um, I've heard rumblings, and this is another one of my predictions. I've heard rumblings that Pokemon, was it Sun? Is that the new one? Or whatever?
Yes, Sun and Moon.
Yeah, okay. I've heard rumblings they're gonna make those ported to the Switch. That's my prediction too. I think that it's a smart move to do that. Do you think that is something they will do, or do you think they won't because they're afraid they'll cannibalize the 3DS?
I think they're. I think in the long run it might help Nintendo, because yes, the Switch is a handheld, but I wouldn't see a lot of people carrying those big, screens around with them just to play Pokemon. The 3DS is perfect size. Put it inside your pocket, good to go. Take it anywhere.
True.
So the handheld is there for the Switch, but I believe the 3DS, it's more easier to travel with. Take it around with you, definitely, compared to the Switch.
Yeah.
So I think Pokemon would do great on the Switch for people who, won't necessarily want to take it on the go, which I don't really know that many people will do it. But the options on the Switch, and they want to get Sun and Moon, just to play around the house,
True.
And if they don't want to get a 3DS to do that, and have the ability to get in the Switch, I think that's a great thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody deserves to catch their own Pokemon, and
Oh yeah, I completely agree. I think it'd be a smart move for them to do it. Kind of a Hail Mary thing. It'd be really cool if they had just like a big ass Pokemon segment where they're like, yeah, this is coming to the Switch. You know what else is coming exclusive to the Switch that's Pokemon related? We're bringing back Pokemon Stadium in like a new way, like a more of a story campaign Pokemon Stadium. And we're bringing back Pokemon Snap, and we're doing all these Pokemon game returns and things like that. I would lose my mind. I'd be like, are you fucking for real right now? I'd be so happy.
Yeah. Well, I loved Pokemon Stadium back in the day.
I did.
One of my favorite things.
Man, I miss that shit. And I think it'd be, in some regard, I think it'd be cool to do that. Maybe they could do some weird version of like, with the Switch version of Sun, that's how they do it, where they're like, now we're adding, basically it's the Sun and Moon Deluxe versions, where now they have Stadium expansion, where you can do Pokemon Stadium variety. That's an expansion story pack, basically, where you fight characters or something. And then you have Pokemon Snap, which is first-person mode, and a Safari segment that gets added to the overall world. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
That would look pretty cool.
And because then it would make, I don't know, in my mind it would make sense, and it would make people really see the value in rebuying Pokemon Sun if they already bought it previously, because they're like, oh, it's got fucking big ass expansions. Yeah, okay. I have another theory. Smash Brothers Deluxe will be officially announced, and will have a release date of 2018, early 2018, either January, February, because that's what Nintendo's been doing. They've been porting a lot of their games from the Wii U to the Switch, which makes sense. It's smart. It's smart to do that, because then you kind of sell your console a little bit. Do you think? I'm trying to phrase this correctly. Who do you think they're gonna add to Smash Brothers if they add anybody?
Man, have they added anybody from? I think it would be cool if they added somebody from Persona. I think that would be
Mm,
pretty cool. I don't know if they can do that, but I'd love to see that. Um, I believe didn't they announce like a Monster Hunter was going to be in it or something?
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know,
Monster Hunters would
like
be
a
a smart
character
move.
from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I don't think
I think
Persona.
that'd be. I think just fun, you know.
Yeah, Monster Hunters for sure. I think will be involved. I think in Smash Brothers, at least if there's like a big iconic character, they probably would add them. Persona, I would love to say they would, but I think that's an IP that's kind of locked with PlayStation. Um, though, because I think the first Persona was Persona 3, and well, technically there's Persona 1 and 2, but I don't know if those were actually called Persona back then. I don't remember. But I think if I remember right, they're all like on the PlayStation. I don't know if they ever went to Nintendo. If they did go to Nintendo, then yeah, I think that would happen. There was one. Fuck, what was it? Oh, Ice Climbers. I'm pretty sure they will bring back Ice Climbers for the deluxe version because for whatever reason they didn't do that for the base model. Um, I think they'll have Ice Climbers. They'll probably have a character from their upcoming Arms game, um, Splatoon characters probably, and then they'll probably do the deluxe version will be the combined Wii U version and the 3DS version smacked together, so all the content's gonna be mixed together collectively. Uh, because I know there are like additional maps that weren't on the Wii U version for the 3DS. I know that, so um, I see that happening. Um, Bayonetta 3, and I want to say they're gonna announce it. I do, but I don't think they will. I think Bayonetta, if there is another installment, it's still another year away because Platinum Games have been busy as fuck lately. Uh, but they're not as busy now because they just finished Nier and Scalebound got scrapped, so they probably are focusing on doing another Bayonetta. But instead, what I will say is my last couple predictions will be a new Fatal Frame will get announced. It will be a October title, and it's gonna look terrifying from its little teaser trailer. Um, but then what's gonna be funny is it's gonna segue completely into Luigi's Mansion 2. Basically, that's gonna officially get announced, um, along with another Pikmin game. So the return of Pikmin and Luigi's Mansion, and then finally, to kind of roll it all together, there'll be another brand new IP that will get unveiled. That is a kind of like spin-off title of Donkey Kong that will come out in the winter, and I think that Pikmin will come out officially in September if it gets announced, and Luigi's Mansion 2 will come out early February next year. Um, yeah, I mean that those are basically my big predictions. I do have a couple other ones that are like more boring. Like they're gonna announce new amiibos and color variants, and it's like okay, cool. They're gonna they're gonna have, they're gonna have more amiibos because people really love those amiibos. Do you have
Chef, it
anything?
sounds like you're not going. You don't have amiibos.
Nah, man.
It's kind of the thing now, man.
You're right. I mean, I also don't have fidget spinners, so I don't know. I guess maybe I'm the weird one. Um, do you think? Because I know you're not a prediction guy, but is there one franchise that Nintendo hasn't worked with for a while that you'd like to see come back?
I think a good one would be Metroid, like you talked about earlier. I think it's time. Basically, people want it. People are expecting it, um, and I think it's a safe choice. Give the people what they want. But I do say that if they do bring it back, I I kind of want it to be a reboot because I think it's time. I think enough time has passed where they don't. I don't think they need it, but it wouldn't hurt for them to have a reboot to get more people, to get people back, as well as get new fans into the franchise. I think it would just be a smart move as a reboot by itself.
No, that makes sense. I agree with that sentiment. It's kind of like what they did with Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider needed a long break after doing its kind of false started reboot, and then when it came back, it was a new design and a brand new origin and everything like that. So I agree. It'd be a good chance for this would be a good opportunity for Samus to have a chance to kind of hit the reset button and come back new and fresh with a whole new direction story, and that way it gives Nintendo an opportunity to kind of do what they did with Zelda in a way, and kind of take the chance and kind of get a little ballsy with the IP. Maybe change it up a little bit and kind of do some creative new changes to the overall direction of the game. Maybe make it somewhat open world in a way. Maybe not open world like Zelda, obviously, but less linear, more like choose your own options of how to handle a situation, things like that. I don't know. But yeah, I hope Metroid comes back. I really do. I love that shit. Any final comments, sir?
Not really. Just
No?
no.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will catch you in the Sony episode. As a forewarning, that bitch is going to be long. Like this dick.
Oh.
Oh my. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Peace.